There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at NAIA.org.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
My name is Marcus Walker. I was All-State, won a state championship, a high school All-American, and played college and pro ball. I played because I love the game. I grind to be the best. I sweat because I put in work. I'm strong because I believe. When I want to bring it before game time, I come to the house that college basketball built, the CBE. No matter your skill, take it to another level. Elevate your game right here at the College Basketball Experience at Sprint Center.
It starts in cul-de-sacs and driveways and matures on playgrounds and blacktops. A love that has nothing to do with money or fame. Possessed by those whose favorite part of the game is the opportunity to play. Do you have the love? Will you come play with us?
Find out more at ComePlayOP.com. The Overland Park, Kansas Sports Alliance is a proud partner of the NAIA.
This is the 2015 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Miller. Today's first game, Bethel, Tennessee, Pikeville, Kentucky. 15th-year head coach Jeff Britt's Bethel, Tennessee Wildcats made history by making the field for the first time ever as an NAIA Division I program. 23-9 on the season. Coach Britt, 269 and 213 with Bethel, 376 career wins. Overall, placing him 18th on the NAIA Division I winning active coaches list. Bethel will match up with Pikeville, Kentucky, the number 7 seed. Has put together an 8 20-game win seasons in the last 9 years under head coach Kelly Wells. Wells is 213 and 84 at U-Pike, including winning the 2011 NAIA National Championship. Senior Kenny Manigault, the Conference Player of the Year, who attended Wichita State, averages 18.7 per game and an NAIA best of 2.6 steals per game. Starting lineups first for Bethel: Gary Pollard, Michael Terrence, Cole Nelson, Caleb Hardy, and Marcus Burnett. Look out for Hardy. He averages 20.3 points per game. For Pikeville, the Bears, it's Manigault, 19.5, 7.4 rebounds, leads the team in assists, blocks, and steals, along with Jackson Hussey, Colt Chapman, McCarney Brooks, and KK Simmons. Bethel in their road black uniforms, white uniforms is orange. Striping is Pikeville, and the tip is won by Bethel. Going right to left. Glad you're with us. We'll recap first day action throughout this morning's broadcast. This is the first game of day 2 of the 78th NAIA National Championships. Out front with it is Pollard. Jump shot along the sideline won't go. Stick back no good. And U-Pike, call them Pikeville and U-Pike. U-Pike has the ball on the push, on the drive to the basket. No good by Manigault. Fight for the board inside, and we may have a tie-up. And yes, possession error will favor Pikeville. Yesterday's action winners were 3rd seed Cal State San Marcos. They'll face Arizona Christian, who defeated number 14 seed Georgetown, Kentucky in the morning session. Evangel survived a late run by Wayland Baptist, the 11th seed, to win 67-66. They'll face number 6 seed Dalton State, Georgia tomorrow. Jump shot up and good by Jackson Hussey. He's got 2, and U-Pike is on the board. I think that's what we're going to call the Bears today, U-Pike. Great program. There's the steal and on the push. Kristen Leach, who got the start today. Jump shot inside by Hussey, no good. And it'll be last touched by Bethel, Tennessee. In Bethel, Tennessee, making their first ever appearance in the NAIA Division I program. They attended the national championships as a D2 NAIA school before. Into Manigault. He is the go-to guy. Spins a pass over in the right front court, more toward the baseline, and not being able to handle it was Hussey. Turnover against U-Pike. University of Pikeville. Bethel on the push. It's man-to-man defense for U-Pike. Over in the corner to Pollard. The basket, player falls down, which is not a traveling call. Only if you start rolling around on the floor or try to get back up, is it a traveling violation. Out front with it is Nelson. Pull up 10-footer, buries it. Cole Nelson, a 43% field goal shooter, leads the team with 145 assists. Gets Bethel on the board, and then we're tied at 2. 18-15 to play here just in the opening half. This is the start of things from historic Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. Nice drive by Hussey. Averages 9.8 a game. He's got 4. Textbook fast break. Turnaround jump shot. It's the side of the backboard. Follow-up shot's going to be short. Rebounded by U-Pike. And on the push, here comes Hussey. Hussey. Contact, and they're going to call that offensive. They're going to call that an offensive foul on player control on Hussey. Got that right shoulder into the defender, tried to pull back and hit the J, but they're going to call it for a player control foul. His first, team foul number 1 of the game on the Bears from Pikeville, Kentucky, coached by 9th-year head man Kelly Wells. Nelson across the timeline. Over to Hardy. Run a weave out front, then looking to get it on dribble penetration of the basket. Shot won't go, still loose on the deck. A couple of Bethel players had a chance for it, but couldn't come down with it. On the push, here comes Manigault. Crossover, goes the basket off the glass. Shot won't go, and rebounded. One and done, and on the board is Michael Terrence. And we'll have our second foul of the game. That'll go against Manigault. His first. Team foul number 2 on U-Pike. Winner of this game gets the winner of our next game between Oklahoma City and 10th seeded Concordia, California. Back to the basket, up and under move is going to be rejected, but they're going to get the foul. And that's going to go against Michael N.A. Michael Naw on the foul, his first, team foul number 3. And to the line to shoot a pair will be Caleb Hardy. 71% free throw shooter is Hardy. Up the shot line and perfect. Makes it 4-3 at the 17:04 mark. First substitution of the game. Eddie Green, the 6'5" junior, comes off the bench for Bethel. And coming in for U-Pike will be Colt Chapman, the 6'5" junior forward. Second opportunity for Hardy. Leaves this one short. Gets his own rebound and can't hit the stick back. That's rare for a free throw shooter to get his own rebound, but he did, but he couldn't finish. Manigault up the court in transition. 2-on-2 to the basket, to the rim, and yes. McCarney Brooks, he's got 2, and it's a 6-3 U-Pike lead. Front with it is Pollard. Kicks it over to Hardy, and then they'll reset in the hands of Cole Nelson. Backdoor cut. Nice defensive play by U-Pike, and that starts transition. Manigault, who attended Wichita State, who's playing in the NCAA Division I tournament this week as well. On the miss, maybe got away with a walk. did Nelson. Follow-up shot won't go, but hitting the boards hard on the offensive end is Caleb Hardy. They call that foul on U-Pike's Christian Leach, his first 4 team fouls. Bethel is yet to be whistled for an infraction. It's another opportunity for Hardy. He was 1 for 2 his last time out. Leads the team with 7.3 rebounds a game. Free throw perfect. KK Simmons, the 6'3" junior guard, will come in, replacing Leach, who will head to Kelly Wells' bench with that first foul. U-Pike want to run. One way to stop that is to hit the offensive glass, get stickbacks, and try to score within the paint. And thus far, Bethel's done a nice job of hitting the offensive boards. Second one up and good. Caleb's got 3, all at the charity stripe, and it's 6-5 U-Pike. We played just about 4 minutes. 16:05 to play here in the first half. Madigan along the baseline. They're going to get a blocking foul. That'll go against Eddie Green, his first foul of the game against the Wildcats, coached by 15-year head coach Jeff Brett. Manigault's going to be a tough one-on-one player to guard. Green, whoever's guarding him, is going to have to get some help. Jump hook won't go, and rebounded by Hardy. On the push to the goal, to the basket, shot won't go, but was able to get into the lane and to the rim, but just couldn't finish it. It was last touched by Bethel, Tennessee. Trey Rakes, the sophomore 5'10" guard, will check in, replacing Jackson Hussey for Coach Wells and U-Pike. Over to Manigault, picked up there by Green. Manigault to the basket. Nice no-look pass inside. It's going to be loose on the deck. It's going to be turned over. Outlet pass, and here comes Hardy. To the basket, draws the foul again. That'll go against KK Simmons, his first team foul, number 5. And Hardy back to the free throw line. So Hardy's 3 for 4 at the charity stripe, and the 5th foul. And we haven't played 5 minutes, so this pace, Bethel's going to be shooting free throws this first half. Free throw up a little bit short. Michael Nah will check back in the lineup. Nah goes 6'11", senior center. Gives U-Pike a lot of size inside. The 5 fouls have been spread around. 5 players have 1 each for U-Pike. Second opportunity for Hardy. Free throw perfect. Hardy's got 4, and we're notched at 6. 6-6 with 15-20 play in the opening half. Push out front is Rakes. Land it back over to Simmons, and they'll restart the offense. The shot won't go, 1 and done. Rebound into the hands of Pollard. Directs to the traffic of the point guard with a left-handed dribble. Looking for a post-entry pass inside. Really trying to seal his man off is Eddie Green. Then the drive by Hardy, it won't go. It's last touch by U-Pike. Well, Caleb Hardy, the 6'5" senior forward, you gotta like how hard he plays and how hard he goes to the basket. He'll check out now. Substitutions will come in. U-Pike from the Mid-South Conference, Bethel from the Southern States Athletic Conference, representing their conferences here. We'll go through afternoon and late afternoon and evening session scores for you at the next break from day 1. And there were some upsets. Some seeded teams went home. Number 1 seed Hope International survived by 3 points. Spin move inside by Bethel. Cole's trying to do something, nothing going on that, and the defensive rebound, and Manigault will push it. Drive to the basket, Simmons up and good. KK Simmons has got 2, and U-Pike back to a 2-point lead at 8-6. Nelson across the timeline, gives it up to Jonathan Williams, who's checked in and then walked with it. Not what you want to do. Enter the game and get a traveling violation. Looks over at his head coach, Jeff Britt. He's not happy with that. Can't walk onto the court, just turn the ball over. Pike on the push into the hands of Hussey. Top of the key, left-handed push pass into the corner. Pull-up jump shot by Simmons, rattles in and out. Tip out, and Pollard has it transition for Bethel. They'll take it to the weak side. Nice dump-in pass to Green, goes to work. Forced one up, couldn't get it. Good defense, but Pollard gets his stick back. His shot's going to be blocked, and they're going to call a foul. If that's on Manigault, that's going to be his second. And it is. That's the second big foul, and it occurs with 13:52 to play here in the opening half. 16 foul. Manigault's going to have to set on Kelly Wells' bench. Take his 19.5 point average with him. Opportunity here for Pollard. It's a 74% free throw shooter and misses. Chapman will check in for Manigault. Also coming out is Michael Nall. Early going, Bethel 4 for 7, but the key there is they're getting to the stripe. Want to pull the upset or play well in tournament play? Missed them both. 4 for 8 now. Hit free throws, don't turn the ball over. Nice entry pass and missing the bunny inside. Colt Chapman was so open he couldn't hit the bunny. And Bethel on the rebound and pushing it up the court. On the drive, turnaround, jump hook up and good. Jonathan Williams just made up for that traveling violation and a nice spin move and a running little hook shot. We're tied at 8, 13:26 to play in the opening half. Pikeville comes in as the number 7 seed in this national championships. Around the perimeter, to the basket, wrap around, can't get the shot to go is McCarney Brooks, but he's going to draw the foul. And that's Marcus Burnett, his first, team foul number 2. And Brooks, a 72% free throw shooter, will go to the line at the 13:05 mark. Other winners yesterday in the afternoon evening sessions, Hope International will play Montana Western on Friday. Montana Western got past Benedictine College out of Atchison, Kansas. 9th seeded LSU Alexandria fell to Cumberland's, Kentucky, 55-47. And number 8 seed Martin Methodist defeated Sagu, Texas, 74-56. So it's Cumberland's against Martin Methodist. Free throw no good. And Montana Western against the number 1 seed Hope International. Those games Friday afternoon and early Friday evening in round 2. 9-8. U-Pike. Pass inside, not being able to control the basketball was Burnett. On the push, slamming it in. Flushing it in was Michael Naw. He's got 2. The turnover started transition, and U-Pike took advantage of it. 11-8, 3-point lead by U-Pike. To the goal, shot. Hurried the shot. Couldn't get it to go was Leach. Again, transition, that's where U-Pike wants to live. Putting it up and get is McCarney Brooks, and it's a 5-point lead. And let's take a look at the dunk, and really liked how Michael Naw ran the court. The big fella, the 6'11" senior, got down, beat the other post down the court, and it was good night nurse, right hand tomahawk. Transition defense is going to be a key here for Bethel to be able to get back on D and stop that U-Pike break. Following this game, it'll be Oklahoma City against Concordia, Concordia, California, the number 10 seed. Just a little note about Oklahoma City. They have won this title 6 times, more than any institution, winning consecutive titles in 91, 92, and 2007, 2008. And they are up next. 13-8, U-Pike. Little 4-5-0 run here after the game was tied at 8. Drive to the basket, nothing there. One and done, and that starts transition. Here comes U-Pike on the push. Simmons' shot, no good. Tip out and on the rebound. Bethel will want to run two, and yes, sirree! Nice diagonal pass. Finding it and flushing it was Justin Williamson on a great feed. Take a look at that. Another great off the miss, a diagonal pass from Vaughn, who's checked in. Getting up and down the court, the 94-foot court. Bethel will want to push it here as well. And their idea here is not to settle for that mid-ranger three. Get to the rim, try to get U-Pike into foul territory, into foul trouble. 13-10, U-Pike by a tray. 11:45 to play in the opening half. Dribble drive to the basket, shot won't go, but Christian Leach, the junior guard forward, will draw the foul. And that's against Williamson, his first, team foul number 3. And yes, the voice will warm up a little bit here. After 4 games yesterday morning, we'll get it going here. Get a little sip of coffee in me here and we'll be raring to go. Second opportunity. Free throw up and good. So 2 points for Leach. 5-point biggest margin of the game for U-Pike. And then there's a steal. Leach has got it one-on-one to the basket, to the goal, draws the foul and scores. Vaughn can't believe it, but Leach scores the last 4 on the steal, and then the basket, and now it's a 7-point lead. And U-Pike making this run with their best player, Kenny Manigault, on the bench with 2 fouls. This is a deep Bears team, seeded number 7. Free throw, a little flat shot by Leach, but it all counts. He has 5 to lead the Bears in scoring. 18-10, 8-point margin. Overplaying every passing lane and fighting through screens. Nearly stolen again. Ball is loose and it is stolen. And then a foul in backcourt. Hitting the deck hard was U-Pike's KK Simmons. Foul was on Hardy, his first, team foul number 5. So the fouls have evened up here. 6 on U-Pike, 5 on Bethel. On the right wing to Simmons. Man-to-man defense here by the Wildcats of Bethel, Tennessee. And they're going to have a reach-in foul. That'll go against Justin Williamson. Will be his second, team foul number 6. So the next 10:58, we're shooting free throws on every foul. Taylor Clay will check in. This is a deep team. Jeff Brittle will run some kids off the bench. Hussey's got it, top of the key. Picked up out front by Nelson. Start the offense on the wing. Centers the basketball, and then key here, not making it stick or driving to the basket. Pass and cut, motion offense to the basket, off the glass, count it, and he's fouled. KK Simmons has got 4. Foul go against Taylor Clay, who just checked in the game. That's the 7th team foul, but now the opportunity for the conventional 3-point play as U-Pike has their biggest lead of the early morning contest here in Kansas City at 20-10, make it 21-10. Simmons has 5. Game was tied at 8. It's been a 13-2 run since. Split the high post in the hands of Hardy. Hardy back out to Taylor down the middle of the lane. Pitches it off to Hardy. He can't get it to go, and we're going to have an over the back foul. That's going to go against Michael Terrence. 8th team foul. Will walk 94 feet and shoot a 1-and-1. Championships are played at Municipal Auditorium here in Kansas City. And give you a little fun facts throughout the broadcast. This is where John Wooden won his first of many titles at UCLA, came in this building. And Wilt Chamberlain, the great Wilt Chamberlain of Kansas, played that historic 3-overtime national championship game in 1957, falling to North Carolina in 3 overtimes. Free throw up and good by Chapman. 6 players have scored for U-Pike here early on. 22-10. Free throw up, 23-10. So Bethel faces a double-digit deficit here. 10 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the first half. Entry pass inside. Going to work off the glass, and a pretty shot and a fadeaway from the left lower block is Eddie Green. That breaks the streak. To the basket, then the ball is stripped, and again defensive play by Cole Nelson. Nelson leaves his feet down the court. Reverse layup and good. Michael Terrence has 2, and credit Cole Nelson, the junior, with the steal and the great pass. Left his feet, which isn't always the right thing to do, but that over-the-head pass found his teammate, and 2 points. Shot inside, no good. Tip out. Stays with U-Pike. On the wing and back into the hands of KK Simmons. Shot no good. Loose on the deck, and Bethel runs it down. Length of the pass again. There goes Hardy. Draws contact. Score it. Caleb Hardy has 6. Foul on Simmons, his 2nd. Opportunity for a 3-point play, and Bethel looking at a little run here. It's 23-10, a 6-0. Hardy hits the free throw and will make it a 7-0 run. Hardy's made a living thus far at the free throw line for Bethel, where he is 4 for 6, 4 for 7. 3 misses have all been short, but getting offensive rebound and scoring. Good hustle play inside by Michael Terrence. Somebody fell asleep for U-Pike, and Terrence made him pay. That'll be on Malik Jacobs, who just checked in. Team foul number 8, but now Bethel making a little bit of a run here. It's 23-10, but Bethel has reeled off 8 straight points. Opportunity to get it to a 4-point game. Up the shot line, hits the back of the rim, but there's Hardy fighting for another O-board. And as a coach, that'll drive you nuts, and Kelly Wells, I'm sure, is not happy with his club. He's the offensive boards. That's just want to, folks. And right now, Bethel wants to get back in the game. Hardy drives to the basket, gets his own offensive rebound. 3 at the top of the key, leaves a little bit short, loose from the deck. Still loose, jump ball, and Hardy gets it. Left-handed dribble, regains his composure, into the hands of Taylor. Taylor loose on the deck, he calls timeout. Heads up play by Taylor Clay to keep the possession arrow going the way of Bethel. But that's just hustle, folks. I don't know if we have some of that on tape or not, but that's getting after it. Like what we like to call want to. Bethel trailed 23-10, but they have just absolutely scrapped their way back into this game. They've got the basketball trailing 23-18 with 8:37 to play. Leading scorers, Hardy has 6. for Bethel. 5 each for Christian Leach and KK Simmons for U-Pike, the Bears. From the field, Bethel just 7 for 23, 4 for 10 at the line, and this may be a different game. Pikeville 8 for 19, 7 for 8 at the line. There's the pass to Hardy to the basket, gets his shot blocked, but a rebound up and another offensive stick back by Eddie Green. Well, there's no doubt what Jeff Brett has asked his team to do. Get to the rim, drive the ball, get U-Pike in foul territory, foul trouble. Shot won't go. It's going to be last touch by Bethel. It'll stay with U-Pike. Bears are starting to dominate and starting to pull away, but they've given up a 10-0 run. They'll run a 1-4 box here against this man-to-man. Look for maybe them to switch slow screens, but a great feed inside and scoring. And just running off a screen was Trey Rakes, textbook inbounds, but to the other end, scoring it is Taylor Clay. He's got 2. So in transition, Bethel comes right back. Want a fast break? Don't dribble it. Pass it ahead. Take that one dribble and then throw ahead. And that's what Bethel did, and they were able to capitalize and cut it to 25-22. One thing this game has not featured, which was a lot of the action yesterday in the games I called for in the morning and afternoon, was a three-point shot. These teams are getting it to the rim. Loose on the deck, and Bethel runs it back down in backcourt. Bethel 23-9 coming into this game. Pikeville, U-Pike 26-5. Into the basket, turn around, left-handed shot won't go, tip try, rebound again, an offensive rebound, not there, loose on the deck. And here come the Bears on the push into the hands of Rakes. Left-handed dribble, centers it in between the rings as he's picked up there. Both these teams have gone all the way in a tough man-to-man defense. Dribble drive to the basket, off the glass. The shot won't go by Leach. Defensive rebound. Pushing it back down the court is Nelson. Pull up 15-footer, buried it. Cole Nelson's got 4, and it's a 1-point game. U-Pike 25, Bethel 24. U-Pike wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Let's run some numbers here. Let's look at the rebound totals here. Bethel 23 total rebounds to U-Pike's 15. Offensive, 12 of those have been offensive for just 4 for U-Pike, 4 offensive rebounds. So right now, Bethel is staying in this game and have mounted this comeback due to their ability to get that second chance opportunity. Keep that ball alive. I'm sure that's being addressed in the Coach Wells' huddle right now, is to block out, limit this Bethel team to 1 shot, because that's the equalizer. Shot attempts, Bethel 10 for 29, Pikeville 9 for 23. Neither team's really lighting it up from the field. Bethel's missed some opportunities by just shooting 4 for 10 from the free throw line, where U-Pike is 7 for 8. That's kept the Bears out in front. You know, there have been 48 states represented in the national championships. Only Alaska and Wyoming are the 2 states not represented. In all, there have been 569 schools heading into this year's 2015 national championships. Well, good morning from Kansas City on a rain-soaked. We've had, 2 days ago, we were in the 80s, if you can believe that. Isn't that way today? It's going to be in the 40s. Going to get better, though, for the weekend. So if you're around the Kansas City area, come on out and see some great NAIA basketball here at historic Municipal Auditorium. U-Pike's got it to the basket and a traveling violation. Good help defense inside. and the traveling violation. Actually, they're going to call a jump ball on that, and the alternate possession will give the ball to Bethel. Collision out front. They're going to go ahead and call the foul on K.K. Simmons, and that'll be his third. Kelly Wells is saying, did that really alter that play at all? Zach Fitzgerald has checked in the lineup for Bethel. That's the third on Simmons. He's going to have to take a seat on the bench. Jackson Hussey will check back in. We have not seen Kenny Manigault come back in the lineup after picking up his second foul at about the 13-minute mark. 25-24, chance for Bethel to take the lead, but not being able to convert at the free throw line was Vaughn, but another offensive rebound. Stick back won't go. Fight for the ball, still loose on the deck, into the hands of Brooks. Brooks leads the 3-0-1. Nice fake to the basket. Can't hit the layup, hit the back of the rim, but he's going to go ahead and draw the foul. Chris Renfro picks up his first, 9th. Here's the move inside, off the glass, wouldn't go. Rebound starts transition, and ahead of steam, here comes Brooks. Couldn't get the free throw to go, or couldn't get the layup, to go down, but he's going to get rewarded with 2 free throws. And this one hits the front iron, curls over, and has the points. That's Brooks' 5th point. 3 players with 5, Brooks, Simmons, and Leach. To lead U-Pike, they lead at 26-24. Second opportunity right through there. 27-24. 9 team fouls on U-Pike, 9 on Bethel. Both teams will be shooting double bonus for the last 6 minutes. Into the corner, back out front, now to a 2-3 zone. First time we've seen either team go to a zone. Let's see how they run this. Point, 2 wings, looking to try to get post up inside with 2 post players. Feed the post, relocate, look for the 3 ball. I think Kelly Wells is going to see if this team from Bethel can shoot it from outside, try to clog up the middle. Shot won't go, and here comes U-Pike. The Bears in transition. Kick to the corner. Thought about a 3, then moves. Pull-up jump shot for the baseline, buried it. Good feed by Jackson Hussey and Malik Jacobs, who just checked in, candid. Running one-hander won't go, and a defensive rebound. Here comes Hussey on the push. 5-point game. Drives inside, and they're going to get a hold. 1-on-1 opportunity. Now this will be a 2-shot opportunity. Go against Cole Nelson, his first 10 team fouls. Double bonus, 2-shot opportunity.
2 shots.
5:09 to play. 29-24, the number 7 seed U-Pike Bears of Pikeville, Kentucky. Up by 5, and Hussey trying to stretch that lead out. 2 shots up and good. Hussey's got 5. Cole Chapman will check in, replacing Michael Nall. Second opportunity, and Hussey hits both of them. U-Pike has played 4 off the bench. So has Bethel. Both these teams are deep. On the press, and then there's a steal. Turnover. Back to Leach. Goes to the basket, gets the ball stripped. It's going to be last touched by Bethel. Eddie Green will check back in, replacing Zach Fitzgerald for Jeff Britt's Bethel, Tennessee Wildcats. The 3-point shot, or in fact the shot clock, haven't played much of a part of this game. Pull-up jump shot, rattles out. Rebound, that starts the break. Into the hands of Pollard, the senior 6'1" guard. Now back to that 2-3 zone. Hey, it's a great strategic move by Kelly Wells, the head coach of the Bears, because his team was not doing a good enough job in man-to-man, and then the miss on the corner, because Bethel was getting a ton of second opportunities. Shot inside won't go, tip try no good. Another try is going to be stripped, and now Bethel has numbers. 3-on-2. Spin move inside. Shot up and good. That's the acrobatic play of the day right there. Laying on his backside, but earning that trip to the foul line is that young man. What a move inside. We'll see that again, but a great spin move by Mark Vaughn. Look at this. Spin move. Up off the glass, shielded the defender, went up, scored, and counted, and the foul goes against Malik Jacobs, his second, team foul number 10. That doesn't matter here. We've seen that play before, that great spin move, and then was still able to, as you see it here, still able to shield the defender from blocking the ball. Here he goes, the spin, gets it away, puts it in that right hand, and gets the three-point play, and I mean the hard way. He'll check out. And Caleb Hardy will check back in, and we've got a 4-point game. 31-27, U-Pike over Bethel. Front with it is Hussey. Bethel making the most of their first appearance in NAIA Division I National Championship. Shot inside and a great move. Colt Chapman, he's got 4. Back to a 6-point lead. Pollard thought about it, stepped in, 18-footer won't go. Getting an offensive rebound inside. Eddie Green working hard, but he did the wrong thing. He brought the ball down to his knees and got it stripped. Should have kept it above his shoulders. Drive to the basket on the other end in transition, and U-Pike's going to go to the free throw line as Hussey is fouled, tacking the left block with the left hand. That'll go against Green, his second. Key, if you can, when you get an offensive board inside the paint, try to keep that ball above your shoulder blades. You bring it down, you're going to get it stripped, and that's exactly what Green did. Free throw up and good. Hussey's got 7. And U-Pike are making Bethel pay at the free throw line. They are 12 for 13, where Bethel is just 5 for 12. That's the difference of this game. Second one up and good by Hussey. He's got 8. Free throws and turnovers. 8 turnovers for Bethel, 6 for U-Pike. Defense, turnovers, and hitting free throws. Usually the first team that can get to the free throw line and get to the is usually the victor. Move inside by Hardy. Might have got away with the traveling violation, but then rebounded again. Turnaround jump hook up and good. Michael Terrence has got 6. Hard working Wildcats of Bethel cut into the lead 35-29. Really like the work, and I've talked about that a lot. You're getting to the glass, that's the equalizer. Kick out front. Brooks for 3, buries it. Downtown for McCarney Brooks, and he's got 9, and a 30-second timeout for Bethel as U-Pike now spurts to a 9-point lead. There's the kick out, top of the key. If you're going to shoot a 3, you want to be looking straight at the basket. Nice follow through, good rotation, and Brooks cans the first 3. That's the first 3 of this game from either team. Pikeville just 1 for 4, Bethel 0 for 3. Again, that hasn't been the mainstay of what they drew up offensively for both teams, is get it to the rim. Brooks has got a nice stroke. He's a 34% three-point shooter and buried it. 2:46 to play. Bethel needs a good 2:46 here. Try to cut into this 9-point lead. Coming up in game 2 this morning, Oklahoma City against number 10 seed Concordia, California. We'll have that game for you. Pollard on the left wing. They'll run 2 posts here. Over to Pollard, drives to the short corner, comes back inside, gets the ball blocked from behind. Contact in the backcourt, but nothing called. Outlet to Hussey. Down the court, nice ball fake, back to Hussey. They'll set up the offense as Bethel stays in this tough man-to-man. 2:15 in the game clock. Hussey goes to work, up and under, off the glass. Short-armed it, but getting an offensive rebound. The shot won't go in, and Bethel has it. Michael Naw just couldn't get the handle on the basketball to get a decent shot. Pass is going to be rejected. Ran down by Nelson in the corner. Throws it along the baseline. Dangerous pass, but it stays with the Wildcats. And then Pollard's going to break it back out, throw a bounce pass, and try to reset some offense here. Let's see how Bethel attacks. Hardy goes to the basket. That's one way to do it. Find the gap. That's what Caleb Hardy did and put it up and in. Attack the gap or attack the baseline. Get that baseline, drop that post, and you might get something in the low block. If not, find the gaps. And that's what Hardy did. On the drive to the goal, contact, nothing called. Nah couldn't get his hand on it, but it's going to be last touched by Bethel. Again, we have not seen Kenny Manigault for Pikeville. For U-Pike, they are kept him on the bench with those 2 fouls, not risking Manigault to pick up that 3rd foul. So the ball will stay with U-Pike with 1:21 to play here in the first half. U-Pike, the Bears lead it by 7. In the hands of Rakes. Back out front to Brooks. He's had a nice first half with 9, hit that big last 3. Gets a high screen, doesn't use it. Crossover dribble off the glass, won't go. And ripping down the rebound is Marcus Burnett. Ball is going to be deflected. It'll stay with Bethel. 1:05 to play. And now full court press is implied by the Bears. Breaking the press, throwing out jump pass up into the left wing, into the hand of Williams. Pollard, and they'll reset the offense. This 2-3 zone has slowed Bethel down a little bit, except for the last driving shot by Hardy off the right wing. Pollard kicks in the corner. They'll pass to the corner, kick it around. Again, the key against the zone, don't let the ball stick. 3-point shot won't go. Getting the offensive stick back and scoring is Marcus Burnett. Burnett, 6'8", sophomore center. Cleared some space, kept the ball high above his shoulders and put it off the left on the left side of the glass. It's 38-33. 3-pointer shot, buried it. Trey Rakes, that's a big shot, an 8-point lead. Pollard back in transition, shot clock's off. 10, 9. Hardy going to work, kicks it back out front to Nelson. To the drive and under. It's great. Kind of a slip pass inside to Hardy just before the buzzer. Hardy scores, and we're at halftime, and we got a good one. Number 7, U-Pike Bears being pushed. They lead it at halftime with a score of 41-35 over the Bethel, Tennessee Wildcats. This is the 2015 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. Second half coming back after this.
Pioneers are groundbreakers. They are not bound by fear. They dare to take great risks. They turn their dreams into reality. LSUA, pioneering the future. Come find yours with us.
It's a great day to be a Viking. Missouri Valley College has over 40 majors to choose from, delivering personalized education that fits your needs and goals for the future. College is the time to gain the experience that will set you apart. With small class sizes and one-on-one attention, Missouri Valley College gives you every opportunity to succeed. Follow us on Facebook or go to moval.edu to schedule a visit. It's a great day to be a Viking. Let Missouri Valley College show you why today.
In basketball, sound fundamentals and a well-thought-out game plan can mean the difference between reaching your goals or falling short. The same goes for investing. The Buffalo Funds are a family of no-load mutual funds based on sound investing fundamentals designed to help you reach your long-term goals. The fund's investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses must be considered carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other important information about the Buffalo Funds, and it may be obtained by visiting buffalofunds.com. Read it carefully before investing.
Endurance.
Ambitious.
Dedicated.
Fellowship.
Purpose. Find yours at Campbellsville University.
I'm a senior at Concordia University Irvine. Concordia is about discovery, discovering what your interests are and what you're passionate about. It's about developing the skills you need to serve the world around you. It's about pursuing what you love and helping you turn your vision into a reality. My name is David Dargitz, and I found my gifts at Concordia University.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
This is the 2015 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri, in a rainy Kansas City. Good morning, everybody. This is Mark Miller. First game of the day. The number 7 seed, Pike Bears of Pikeville, Kentucky, being pushed a little bit. Bethel, Tennessee. Wildcats playing well. It's 41-35 at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the first half stats of the game here, where Bethel really did a nice job of getting on the offensive glass. That kept the Wildcats in the conversation, second chance opportunities. Bethel's from the field, 15 for 42, 0 for 4 from the three-point line, 5 for 12 from the line. That has hurt the Wildcats' cause. They've out-rebounded Pikeville 29-24. Pikeville, or U-Pike, 13 to 33 from the field, 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, and 13 of 14 from the line. That's an 8-point margin of difference on the free throws, and that's about what it is here, the 6-point lead, and U-Pike will have the basketball. For Bethel, it'll be Pollard, Terrence, Nelson, Hardy, Burnett, Manigault, Hussey, Chapman, Brooks, and Simmons, the reported starters. And we'll have a blocking foul inside. Collision inside. I don't know if one official was looking charge, one was looking block. I think they're going to go to the monitor here. A little stoppage of play. I don't know if we can get that on replay or not. On the drive to the basket, I think that was Manigault who was taking it inside. Bethel from the Southern States Athletic Conference, making their first ever appearance in the NAIA Division I program's national championship. They've made several appearances in D2, but this is their first 23-9 of the Southern States Athletic Conference. U-Pike, the number 7 seed, representing the Mid-South Conference. They come into this year's game winning 8 20-game winning seasons in the last 9 years under head coach Kelly Wells. 26-5, and led by senior Kenny Manigault, as I just mentioned, the Conference Player of the Year, who attended Wichita State. Manigault 18.7 a game and an NAIA best at 2.6 steals per game, but Manigault has been held scoreless. He got into those early foul problems and had to sit on Kelly Wells' bench, as Coach Wells wasn't going to risk his star player picking up that third foul. His teammates picked him up, and really the difference in this game is that free throw margin, 13 to 14 to 5 for 12 for Bethel. Now they're going to get both coaches together. Trying to think if one referee called one foul, the other called another foul. Let's see how they're going to run this here and what they're going to say on this. And they're going to call a double foul. And that'll be the third on Manigault. If that's the case, if it's offense and a blocking foul, what happens there is referees, if they both have the same call, they usually will look at each other before one goes block or one goes charge. So 2 fouls, and it's a position arrow, will stay with U-Pike. I'm trying to get who the other foul was on Bethel. But that foul was on Manigault, and that's big, and then U-Pike throws it away. The foul was on Caleb Hardy. Hardy's trying to, there's no doubt about it. Jeff Britt, in his 15 years at Bethel, told his kids, hey, Kenny Manigault's got 2 fouls. Let's get him the third, and they did. But if that's the case on a block charge and 2 officials calling different fouls, that's a tough outcome, and coaches aren't going to like that. Pull-up shot, up and in by Hardy. Hardy's got 12. Manigault will stay in the game with those 3 fouls, as he's picked up on the defensive end by Michael Terrence. 41-37. Manigault to the basket, to the rim, gets his shot blocked, and a fine defensive play by Cole Nelson. Nelson gets a no-look pass, but that didn't fool anybody. Here comes Manigault. Highlight reel, bang! Flush City. Kenny Manigault's in the scoring column with 2, but credit the defensive play by Christian Leach. Gets the second half start. Trying to trap it in backcourt here. Hardy shot inside, muscles it up, no good, but it's going to be last touch by Michael Naw. It'll stay with the Wildcats of Bethel. 43-37, 6-point game. Open 3 ball from the left wing, bullseye. Caleb Hardy's got 15, averages 20.3 points a game. Their leading scorer is Hardy. 43-40, we got a game here with 18-14 to play. Second half action. On the drive is Hussey. They'll run a weave out front, looking for dribble drive penetration. Back door, good move inside. Shot wouldn't fall by Brooks, but a second opportunity. Manigault's shot won't go, and Hardy clears the rebound. On the push ahead, and the pass is a little too tall for Marcus Burnett, even at 6'8". Knew what Hardy was trying to do there. Burnett did a nice job of running the court, but the pass is just a little too tall. Turnover against Bethel. A little full court pressure into the hands of Hussey, and the Bears will walk it up the court right in front of us. Dribble drive to Manigault, and he walked with it. Traveling violation on Manigault, and now a little semi-press here thrown up by the Bears. They'll come up as pairs and look for a pass to the middle. Over to Pollard. Inside to Hardy, gets his shot blocked. Remains with Bethel, but then getting it stripped out of bounds is Burnett along the far baseline. But it will stay with Bethel, a second opportunity. Hardy will run off a screen, and they'll post up Burnett inside. Need to get it in, then Pollard needs to call a timeout. Leading scorers thus far in this 30-second timeout. For Bethel, it's Hardy with 15, 6 for Terrence. 13 points off the bench for Bethel, that's been key. Brooks has 9, Hussey 8. And of course, for U-Pike with 9 points off the bench. The winner of this game will play Friday afternoon tomorrow at 12:30 Central Standard Time against the winner of our next game, number 10 seed Concordia, California, against Oklahoma City. What a rich tradition for Oklahoma City. 6 times this program has won the national championships in NAIA Division I. Pollard inside and a great move, and guess who? Caleb Hardy, he's got 17. Bears need to know where number 21 is. Manigault on the drive, dishes off, the shot inside, counted and is fouled. Kenny Manigault is not having the game he wants, but he's going to get other players involved. Foul will go against Burnett, his second, team foul number 2. Green will check in for Burnett, but what a nice finish for Cole Chapman. He's got 6. Opportunity to increase the lead to 4 points. Free throw a little short, and Hardy gets the rebound. Outlet pass up to Nelson, and on the push, here comes Bethel. To the basket, to the goal, gets his shot rejected. Hussey on the pass out. On the break is Leach. Shot won't go, but he's going to draw the foul. That'll go against Michael Terrence of Bethel, his second, team foul number 3. A 2-shot opportunity for Christian Leach, who has 5 points on the game. It's win and advance, lose and pack your bags and head home. Leach hits the free throw. A lot of good games in the opening day. A couple of surprises, a couple of seeded teams went home early. Georgetown, Kentucky, the number 14 team, went out. Number 16, Benedictine, lost as well, along with Wayland Baptist. Hardy's jump shot leaves it short, but an offensive rebound, stick back up and good, and call the foul, and yes, opportunity for a three-point play on the stick back by Michael Terrence. He has 8. The foul on Cole Chapman, his first, team foul number 2. That's Terrence's 7th rebound of the game, 5 of those in the offensive glass. Right now, Bethel owns a 19-9 offensive rebound margin, and that has kept the Wildcats in the conversation. Trailing by 3, 47-44. Terrence can make it a 2-point game, and does. 47-45, 16. 40 to play in the second half. Man-to-man by the Wildcats. Pass inside. Ball fake. Goes up. Shot around the rim and scored. Well, Cole Chapman did a nice little curl cut inside. Got the feed and was able to kiss it off the glass in the right lower block. With the ball is Nelson. Hardy attacks the paint. Give and go. The old standard pick and roll, and it works to perfection. The feed from Hardy to Michael Terrence, and he's got 11. That's textbook. Learned that in junior high. Screen and roll, and there's a nice little backdoor play, but the ball is stripped away into the hands of Hardy. Bethel can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Hardy on the push, crossover to the goal, left hand off the glass, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and Eddie Green gets another opportunity, and he's fouled. The Bethel Wildcats had a mission today. Hit the glass, and that is what they have done. They have just owned the offensive boards. Foul will go against Cole Chapman, his second, team foul number 3, and Green back to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw on the way, and it's one rattles out. A little bit more size coming in the lineup here for U-Pike. As Michael Naw will check in, along with McCarney Brooks, 6'11 and 6'3. We'll see if Pikeville goes back to that zone, which they implied in about the last 6 minutes of the first half. Second opportunity, up and good by Green. 1-point game. U-Pike 49, Bethel 48. Out front with it is Hussey. High screen, keeps the ball in his hands. Over to Manigault. Left-handed crossover dribble, spin move, nearly gets a strip. Gets a double team, then kicks it to Hussey. Thought about a 3, takes along the baseline. Kicks it out, open 3 ball on the way, yes. McCarney Brooks, he's got 12. That's his second 3. The shot is inside, it's going to be blocked, and a great defensive play. That starts transition. The shot inside, no good. Offensive stick back, and Nah can't get it to go, but he's going to draw the foul. Nah might have got away with an over the back on Hardy. You can't believe it. But Nah's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. Foul will go against Cole Nelson, his second. Team foul number 4 on Bethel, and Nah will go to the line, the 6'11" senior. Will shoot a pair. 52-48. U-Pike looking to expand their lead. Free throw rattles in and out. Trey Rakes will check in for U-Pike. And Justin Williamson will check in for Gary Pollard for Bethel. Free throw, no good. 0 for 2 at the line, and Terrence gets another rebound. In transition 3 on the way, a little bit hard off the glass. Hardy fighting for the rebound, but outlet, here comes U-Pike. Alley-oop, Manigault slammed it home. Great feed by Christian Leach, and you saw the explosiveness and athleticism of Kenny Manigault trying to answer. The shot won't go. Another rebound up and good by Michael Terrence. He's got 13. Timeout Bethel. That's a big hoop. What a feed by Christian Leach, and you saw the explosiveness of the player of the year in the Mid-South Conference. Kenny Manigault catching that and slamming it home. 14:37 to play. Second half action in day 2, the opening game of the 78th annual NAIA National Championships here from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. Some fun facts that I'll pass out to you. Here's one for you. The late Ted Cassidy, the actor, played at Stetson University. Cassidy was 6'10". If you know the name, this is old school 1960s stuff, so bear with me, folks. But Cassidy was the character named Lurch of the Addams Family TV show. He also played in this championship. Led his team in the 1953 tournament. Little tidbits. Try to keep it interesting for you, but there is a lot of great history playing in a historic municipal auditorium. As I mentioned earlier, John Wooden coached here. Wilt Chamberlain played here. And the great Clarence Bevo Francis of Rio Grande. How about this stat? If you know that name from famed NAIA history books, Bevo Francis once put 116 points in a game. Scored that many in 1955 against Ashland, Kentucky. I wasn't around then, a little bit before I was born, but I would have loved to call that game. I'd have been hoarse for a month. We got a good one here. 4-point game, man-to-man for Bethel. Manigault to the basket, kicks it out to the corner to Brooks, who can hit from threes. Back to Manigault, gets a double team, gets it stripped, knocked away. Out of bounds by Eddie Green. It'll stay with U-Pike. Chris Renfro will check in, replacing Cole Nelson. Alley-oop, Manigault, one hand, nearly had a tomahawk slam, couldn't hang on to it. Going to work is Brooks, he'll score and he's fouled. Carney Brooks has got 14 to lead U-Pike in scoring. Foul will go against Eddie Green, and that's 3 fouls on Green, who's done a great job in the offensive glass. Free throw up and good. U-Pike being pushed, but have pushed their lead back out to 7. 57-50s. We're nearing the 14-minute mark here in the second half. Over to Hardy in the right wing. Reverse, gets it inside, turnaround jump shot, no good. Hardy keeps it alive, and another offensive rebound. 3-point shot, top of the key. This one's off the right side of the rim. Ran down, though, and fielded by Renfro. Loose ball, and right now Bethel's getting every loose ball, but then a bad pass is stolen by Michael Nall. Manigault up the court to Leach, into the corner, 3-ball, yes! Number 2-3, Marcarney Brooks has got 18, and it's a 10-point lead. Backdoor to Hardy, draws a double team inside. To the perimeter, back to Renfro. He'll back it out with a right-handed dribble. Sets up, top of the key 3, hits the front of the lip. Loose ball, loose on the deck, is going to be last touched by U-Pike. It'll stay with Bethel. Manigault will check out. A couple of subs in for U-Pike. Colt Chapman, along with KK Simmons, who's playing with 3 fouls. U-Pike will man this inside. There's Hardy cutting to the basket off a screen. Back to Renfro, top of the key. Going to work inside, spin move, little 5-foot jump hook along the baseline. Won't go down, and U-Pike can expand their lead inside of 13 to play. No-look pass. Michael Nall might have got away with the walk, but he's going to draw the foul and the great feed inside. Sharing the basketball. You've got a shot, great. Somebody's got a better one, make that extra pass. That's what they did to NAIA. He's going to be rewarded, though he missed his last 2 free throws. Foul will go against Eddie Green, and that's his 4th. And Green has done a great job rebounding the ball with 8 rebounds, 4 offensive, 4 defensive, as NAIA misses again. Green will take a rest, and so will Hardy for 15-year head coach Jeff Brett. Up next, Oklahoma City and 10th seeded Concordia, California. Full day of basketball here at Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. NAIA has got his 3rd point as he hits the free throw 1 for 4 in his last 2 times up there. 61-50, back to an 11-point lead. Biggest lead of the game. On the drive, shot won't go. Looking for the foul, the bailout, but nothing. Hussey will check in. Maybe not the shot Vaughn wanted. Once he got airborne, he didn't have much to do, but just try to throw it up and try to draw the foul, but there was no contact. Danger time here for Bethel, and they're going to call a foul. That'll go against Justin Williamson, his 3rd. And that's team foul number 7. So the next 12:29, U-Pike will be shooting free throws. KK Simmons, the junior 6'3" guard, at the line for a 1-and-1. Free throw up, yes. Let's see how long Jeff Britt, the head coach of Bethel, keeps Hardy and Cole on the bench. Free throw up and good. Simmons has 7. Balanced scoring for U-Pike. 13-point game. Drive to the basket, up and under. The shot is blocked. It'll stay with Bethel. Feet inside. Going to work is Burnett. Shot won't go. Gets his own stick back and scores. Marcus Burnett's got 4 and cuts it to an 11-point lead with 12:10 left at 63-52. Directing traffic outside is KK Simmons. Pull back 3. Grimm's in and out. 5 for the boards. Ball. 2 players hit the deck going after the ball, and I think they're going to have a foul called against Michael Naw. Over the back, his 2nd, team foul number 4. Naw will come out. Replacing him will be Kenny Manigault back in the lineup. For U-Pike, the 6'5" guard forward senior. Renfro up across the timeline. Sets the offense with the right-handed dribble. And gives it over to Williams. Open 3-ball, big shot, and buried it. Mark Vaughn, big shot there for the 6'3" senior. That cuts it to an 8-point lead, gets it down to single digits. With the ball is Hussey to the basket, to the goal, and he's going to draw the foul against Marcus Burnett. That'll be his 3rd, team foul number 8, but a 2-shot opportunity. For Hussey, he'll go to the line, who's an 88% free throw shooter. Back to Kenny Manigault. Hadn't had the scoring game he's used to. Manigault leads the team in blocks, assists, steals, rebounds, and scoring, while he's right even with KK Simmons, a 1/10 of a point behind him at 19.5 a game. Simmons is at 19.6. Hussey scores. He's got the free throw and 9 points. Burnett will check out, and back in the lineup will be Michael Terrence. Hardy and Cole stay on Jeff Britt's bench. Free throw up and good. Hussey's into double figures with 10. Back to a 10-point margin, 65-55. In the corner is Vaughn. Vaughn's going to attack that baseline. Go up, he gets a shot rejected, but in the hands of Renfro. Renfro gives it off to Terrence, who's going to get a foul as he gets hit in the side of the head. Foul go against Hussey, his second. Team foul number 5. Two-shot opportunity for Terrence, who's just a 62% free throw shooter. Terrence with 13, 9 above his average tonight. Big free throws here. Free throw off the back of the rim. And the free throw woes continue for Bethel, just 7 for 15. 2 for 9 from three-point range and just shooting 35% for the game from the field at 23-65. They do own a 13 rebound margin, 44-31, but have not been able to get dividends from that. Free throw up and good. And then the steal. Move to the basket and a blocking foul and scoring it. Mark Vaughn comes in, gets the steal, attacks the paint and scores and draws the foul. That's Manigault's 4th foul, and he'll take a walk over to Kelly Wells' bench at 11:03. 4th quarter, Manigault picks up his 4th foul. Michael Nall will return to the lineup, along with Christian Leach. 65-58. Free throw opportunity here for Vaughn, the 6'3" senior guard. Vaughn, this one rattles around and goes in. Vaughn with 9. Full court pressure with 11 minutes to play. Hussey nearly loses it. Leach attacks the paint, and they're going to call a blocking foul. And Leach is going to be rewarded by going to the line to shoot 2. Got the pass in the left wing, attacked the paint, put it up with the left hand. He's going to draw the foul on Jonathan. Check that. Justin Williamson, his 4th, team foul number 9. And a 2-shot opportunity for Christian Leach, who has 7 points in the game. 6-point game, 10:56 to play. Leach's free throw is short. Pollard will check in, replacing Williamson with those 4 fouls for Bethel. Second opportunity, and this one rolls around the rim and doesn't fall, and Terrence gets another rebound. To Renfro, to Terrence, top of the key, over to Pollard on the left wing, fighting for position inside. Going to work, jump hook won't go, down for Jonathan Williams. Maybe rushed that a little bit, didn't get it high enough in the shot arc, got it rejected. Spin move inside and a pretty move by Colt Champman. He's got 10, he's into double figures. Terrence has the ball. Kicks it back out to Pollard. 2-man game, pick and roll. Spin move off the glass won't go, 1 and done, and rebounded by Hussey. That starts transition, 3-on-2, no-look pass inside the Leach off the glass. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Rebounded by Bethel, gets it stripped inside, still loose on the deck, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Bethel at the 10:01 mark, 67-59. U-Pike, the Bears, the number 7 seed, up by 8. Hardy will return in the lineup to replace Mark Vaughn, who did a nice job and scored 6 points as he came in. He's got 9 for the game, but Hardy, the leading scorer with 17, back in for maybe the next 10 minutes. Renfro will bring it down for Bethel. The Wildcats making their first ever appearance in NAIA Division I championship play. Baseline jump shot won't go, but Hardy gets the rebound. Ball fake, goes up and under off the glass and scores it. Get that offensive rebound, take your time, don't rush it up. Ball fake, best play in basketball. Use the glass, use your body, protect the ball. Hardy did all of that textbook style and put it up and in. Crossover move, jump shot up and good. Great one-on-one move by McCarney Brooks, and he's in 20-point territory now. As his 20th point makes it an 8-point lead. Bethel can't just continue to exchange baskets. They need some stops. With the ball is Terrence. Over to Pollard, top of the key, pull-up jump shot, hits the back of the rim. Fight for the board, and they're going to get an off-ball foul. Or just knocking away. Maybe, I think they're going to get a foul on Bethel here. And they are, and that's going to go against Jonathan Williams. That'll be his first. Team foul number 10. So now it's a two-shot opportunity. Double bonus the last 9 minutes of the game for U-Pike.
13, Malik Jacobs, 2 shots.
Free throw on the way and perfect for Malik Jacobs, his third point. Cole Nelson will check in, replacing Renfro for Bethel. Hussey will check out, and Christian Leach back in for U-Pike. Second opportunity right through there. So Malik Jacobs comes off the bench, and he's got 4. It's a 71-61 game. Side to Terrence, back out to Nelson. His shot won't go, but an offensive rebound, not a bad pass. And then there was some contact, nothing called. Nelson's got it behind the back pass. Terrence on the jump shot, scored it. Terrence started that series with a good defensive play. There was some contact, nothing called. Got the steal and got the good feed back from Nelson. 71-63, Bethel remaining 8 points behind. Ton of time left with 8:21, but they need stops. Going to work is McCarney's jump shot rattles off the hands of Nah. Stick back won't go, and Pollard gets the rebound at 6'1" guard. Here goes Hardy to work, draws the contact, right hand up and good. Hardy then puts both hands up and goes, wait a minute, wasn't I fouled on that too? Caleb Hardy at his average, he's got 21. It's a 6-point game. 2-possession game. We've crawled inside the 8-minute mark. Leach goes to work, over to Knob, top of the key, into the hands of Rakes. Get Kenny Manigault on the bench with 4 fouls. Leach to the basket, back out to Rakes, top of the key, picked up there by Pollard. Spin move inside, fadeaway 10-footer, buried it, tough shot. And Trey Rakes hit it. He's got 7. Here comes Hardy on the push to the drive, goes up and draws the foul. I have not had the privilege to see Caleb Hardy play this season. If he plays like this every game, which I'm sure he does, he gets to the rim at 6'5", as good as any player I have seen. And he's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. Hardy's a 71% free throw shooter. Needs to make a couple here if you're rooting for the Wildcats. Free throw up, yeah, and rattles around. Last foul was on Malik Jacobs for U-Pike. Second opportunity. Up the shot line, buried it. Hardy with 23. 73-67. Full court press, they'll double team in the corner. And a timeout called by KK Simmons. U-Pike has 4 timeouts remaining, 2 timeouts remaining for Bethel. Again, Bethel has 10 team fouls, so U-Pike, who's got 7, will be shooting 2 for the last 7:23. Bethel will be in the 1-1. Thirty-second timeout. It looks like Bethel will stay in that full court press. What you want to do is try to trap it in the corner and get kind of an alley-oop type of pass and look for a steal. Last thing you want to do is foul the. You've got somebody trapped, don't foul them, just mirror the basketball. They'll stay in this I call it diamond press, a 1-2-1-1. The middle player is Hardy. He's the chance player. Pull-up shot by Rakes. Missed the shot. Probably an ill-advised shot early in the shot clock, but drawing the foul. Yeah, Michael Terrence. So Rakes will be rewarded to go to the line to shoot a pair. Getting the shot clock, 35 seconds, and NAIA really hasn't mattered much in this game. This one rattles in for Rakes. He's got 8. Second opportunity, and cool customer. Trey Rakes just buried them both. He's got 9. Back to an 8-point game, 7:12 to play. Nelson across the timeline. Gives it over to Hardy. It's a screen, doesn't use it. Tags the paint, pull up 15-footer, yes. Caleb Hardy, he's got 25. Hussey tries to answer. Shot goes up and in. Great move inside Jackson Hussey. Green tried to block it, but Hussey did a nice job of hiding it. Puts it up and in, he's got 12. Nelson's pass inside. We're going to have a kick ball. It'll stay with Bethel underneath the Wildcats basket. Again, the winner of this game will play the winner of our next game, number 10 seed Concordia, California, against Oklahoma City. And to Hardy. That's payday time, but Hardy couldn't get it to go, frustrated. Gets a little high five from his teammates there. He'll get to the line for 2. That's Simmons' 4th. So Hardy back to the line where he has made a living today. 6 for 9, trying to improve on that and get his team within 6 points with 6:43 to play. Free throw up and good. Hardy with 26, Michael Terrence with 16, Mark Vaughn with 9. Renfro will check in, replacing Pollard. Malik Jacobs is in, and Michael Nall off the bench for Kelly Wells' Bears. Hardy, second free throw, rattles out and rebounded by Hussey. Length of the court pass, and missing the flush, and then a foul. Great transition. They beat the Wildcats down the court. That's going to be Cole Nelson's 3rd foul, but a 2-shot opportunity. Brooks has 20 to lead U-Pike, the Bears, in scoring. Free throw up the line, and this one leaves a little bit short. Hits the front of the iron. 77-70, 6:38 to play. Here in the opening round game of day 2 of the 78th annual NAIA National Championships from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. My name is Mark Miller. Glad you're with us. Enjoying NAIA basketball, and missing them both was Brooks. Defensive rebound by Nelson, and then losing it off his hands is Terrence. 2-on-1 to the basket. Hussey shot up and good. Tried to draw the foul, couldn't do that, but Hussey put it in. Like his game a lot. He's got 14. Jump shot inside and an offensive foul. Wave it off in the drive by Nelson. That'll be his 4th. Good defensive play by U-Pike. Big turn of events. Hussey was able to score in transition. Coming right back, Nelson draws his 4th foul. 79-70, U-Pike a 9-point lead, and they have the ball. With the Wildcats have one more run in them. Directing traffic is Rakes. Spins out of trouble, nearly stolen, then knocked off the hands of, I think, Malik Jacobs. Nice hustle play by Caleb Hardy. I think he made that happen. Got in that passing lane and knocked it away, and Jacobs was the last man to touch it. Still no Kenny Manigault. the MVP of the Mid-South Conference for U-Pike, again saddled with those 4 fouls. Hasn't been a real factor in this game, but his teammates have picked him up. This is a deep U-Pike team. Going up, can't score is Hardy, but he's going to draw the foul. Got great inside position in that low left block, shielded the ball, and draws the 4th foul on Malik Jacobs. So once again, Hardy back to the line to shoot a pair. His team trails by 9 with 5:52 to play. Each possession, each free throw critical. Both teams in the double bonus. On the next foul for U-Pike, they've got 9. Bethel's already there. 27 for Hardy. Second opportunity, and this one's at least a little bit short. Loose in the deck, and guess who? Eddie Green runs it down. That's what he's been doing all day. Second chance opportunities. Bethel has had a bunch. Green over to Pollard. Pollard to the basket. He's going to draw the foul on Michael Nall. That'll be Naw's 3rd foul. Double bonus both of the ways now, but it's a 2-shot opportunity for Pollard where he's a 74% free throw shooter. Looking at total rebounds here, 51 to 35 with 30 offensive rebounds for Bethel. Jeff Britt's got to like that from his team. They've out-rebounded on the offensive end. U-Pike 30 to 12. But still trail 79 to 72. Just 14 to 25 from the free throw line, where U-Pike is 25 of 34, and that's the difference in this game. Free throw up and good. By Pollard, his first 2 of the game. It's a 6-point game. Hussey right in front of us. He's picked up there by Renfro. It's a high screen. Kenny Manigault back in the lineup here for U-Pike. Nah motioning for Hussey to come over, nearly stepped on that backcourt line. Hussey to the goal, no good. Nah can't get the slam dunk. Couldn't hang on to it. Here comes Hardy on the push. Gives it over to Renfro. Thought about a 3, kicks it inside. Green off the glass and scored. Eddie Green was 7. 79-75. Fasten your seatbelt time. It's a 4-point game. We hit the 5-minute mark. Hussey maybe got away with the push. Into the hands of Manigault. Picked up. Defender falls to the deck. Manigault takes it to the goal. That's all he needed. The defender, Eddie Green, hit the deck. Manigault goes in and scores. He's got 6. 81-75, a 2-possession game. Pollard with the basketball. Hardy flashes, couldn't get it. He'll go on down and reset. Hands it off to Renfro, and they'll reset their offense at the top of the key. Holds up 4 fingers and then cuts through on a wing pass to the right wing, into the hands of Hardy. To Terrence. Turnaround jump shot off the glass, no good. Getting another offensive rebound is Renfro. Turnaround 3 ball, hits the deck, and he's going to get fouled by Hussey. Shot won't go, but again, an offensive opportunity. Second chance is going to be rewarded. Renfro will go to the line to shoot 3. The foul will be on Hussey. Big free throws here for Renfro. Looking for his first points of the game. Free throw up, yes. 81-76. He hits both of these. We've got ourselves a 3-point game. Second opportunity. S1. Oh, would not crawl in. Hit about 3 bounces. Wholesale substitutions now coming in for U-Pike. Crunch time, brain game time, I like to call it. This game is played about 90% above your shoulders. Now it's time to outthink your opponents. Renfro up and good. He's got 2. We've got a timeout. Full timeout, Bethel. They've got 2 remaining. 3 remaining for U-Pike and an 81-77 game. This has been a good one. Coming up next, Deion Phelps, Oklahoma City team, comes into the national championships with a record of 18-8, led by Teron Chilton, 17.6 points per game. Again, Oklahoma City, what a rich tradition that they've had in this NAIA Division I National Championship run. Over the last 78 years, they've won 6 titles, more than any other school. Ken Hammond is in his 14th season with Concordia College from Concordia, California. Eagles of the Golden States Athletic Conference lost in the conference championship game to the number 1 seed Hope International team, who won in their first game last night. Well, Concordia like to make another run like they did in 2003 and 2012, where they won this national championship. Look for the Eagles to get to the ball in a first-team all-conference selection, Ty Armstrong. Armstrong, a transfer from Auburn, led his team this season with 17.3 points per game. And that's coming up in about 10 minutes following the conclusion of this game. But what a start. What a start here from Bethel and UPike. Two teams getting after it. The number 7 team, number 7 seed getting pushed here by Bethel, who is making their first appearance ever in the D1 National Championships. In the hands of Rakes as he'll walk it down, picked up by Renfro. Bethel's been man-to-man. UPike has not gone back to that zone here in the second half, which was successful the last 5 minutes. Manigault shot's going to be blocked. Loose on the deck. Still picked up. They're going to get a reach-in foul on Nelson. And that's it. That's his 5th. Good hustle play. Tough way to pick up your 5th foul. But he just did with 3:58 to play. Nelson will foul out of the game with 4 fouls. Always a tough one, a 50-50 ball to get that foul called. And I think Jeff Britt's just asking the official, hey, if he's got 4, make sure that 5th one's a good one. I don't know if that was a good foul or not. It was a hustle play, but Nelson got called for it. Pollard will check in for him. Nelson's a junior. He'll be back next year. So if you're listening, rooting for the Wildcats, Cole Nelson will be back in the lineup again next season. Opportunity here for KK Simmons, a 78% free throw shooter. Up the line and rattles out. Pikeville, 25 of 35 from the free throw line. Bethel, 17 for 29. That 8-point margin is a big difference. As Simmons hits the second free throw, he's got 8. 82-77. We've crawled inside of 4 minutes to play. Renfro with the ball in his hands. Gets it to Green. Looking for the pick and roll. Hardy's 3 ball is going to be off to the right side, and Pollard had the rebound and went through both of his hands. Caleb Hardy is a 34% free throw, is a 34% three-point shooter. And that was off the mark. Opportunity for offensive rebound. Went awry, and UPike's got the ball in a 5-point lead, 3:36 to play. Defensive stops. Manigault goes to work. Can't get the shot to go, but rebounded by Chapman. Back to Manigault. Ball fake, crossover, contact, and they're going to call a foul. And Eddie Green, if that's on Green, it's going to be his 5th. He's gone after 7 points. Green had 9 rebounds, 7 points. He'll lead the festivities, and Mark Vaughn, who scored 9, 6 in the second half, will report back in. So Cole Nelson and Eddie Green have gone to the bench via the foul situation, both fouling out of the game. So with 3:25 left, Manigault, 72% free throw shooter, goes to the line to shoot 2. We're way, folks, into the double bonus here. Manigault's free throw up and good. Give credit to these UPike Bears. Their star player, Kenny Manigault, has been limited minutes, got into foul trouble, and his UPike teammates have picked him up and lead by 6 with 3:25 to play. Second half action. Second free throw, Manigault calmly puts in 2, and it's a 7-point or 3-possession game as Renfro brings it down the top to the midcourt stripe. Gives it over to Hardy. This is Hardy time. Spin move inside. Off the left hand, scored it. Took it from the left wing to the paint. Reversed off the left glass, textbook. Caleb Hardy with 29. U-Pike's going to need to get some help because you got a feeling Bethel's going to get into the hands of their superstar. Shot inside won't go. Offensive rebound and off the hands of KK Simmons. Good move by Leach. He just couldn't get the shot to finish. Simmons had an opportunity for a stick back. He went off both his hands off along the baseline. So now Bethel trails by 5, and they've got the ball again. Vaughn will throw it in to Renfro, and he'll walk it up. 2:52 to play. Left hand thumbs up. Let's see what that is. They'll spread the court. Maybe run a back door. There goes Vaughn to the basket, to the glass. Can't get it to go, but they're going to call a blocking foul. And that possibly, U-Pike will take that, because there for the stick back on the offensive end was Michael Terrence. So if the foul isn't called, Terrence gets the tip in. Now at least Vaughn is going to have to earn him. And the foul will go against Cole Chapman, his third. So that foul was it benefited U-Pike. Now Vaughn's going to have to earn him at the free throw line. Referees are going to convey and talk about it, discuss it. I don't really know what they're discussing here. Kelly Wells has some questions, and one of the officials is going to walk over and talk to him. You're going to say, was he shooting or not? It didn't matter because they're in the double bonus. So 2-shot opportunity here for Vaughn. Trailing by 5 points. Vaughn up the shot line and hits the back of the iron. Every free throw, every possession, critical with a capital C. Brooks will check in, replacing Leach for the U-Pike Bears. Second opportunity for Vaughn. 6'3" senior up the shot line, and this one rattles in. Vaughn's in double figures with 10, 84-80, 2:43 to left. Breaks will bring it up under pressure. Picked up by Renfro as he crosses the midcourt stripe with a right-handed dribble. A lot of motion inside, a lot of down screening. Going to work is KK Simmons, yes! KK Simmons got a screen, got the ball, attacked the paint from the right side, put it up and in. Ball's going to be knocked away by Manigault. On the push, 2-on-1. Manigault crossover up and good. Kenny Manigault, 2 big buckets. The turnover hurt Bethel. They trail by 8. Vaughn thought about a 3. Drives it in, nearly gets it stripped, gets it back. In the corner is Pollard. Bethel tries to reset, 2 minutes to play. Winner moves on, loser packs the bags. Vaughn forces up a 3, hits the side of the backboard. Hardy gets the rebound. His shot crawls around the rim. It doesn't go in, but it's going to be last touched by U-Pike. Minute 44 to play. U-Pike being pushed, leads it by 8. Bethel will have it underneath their basket, and Pollard will do the honors and throw it in. Out front to Renfro, back to Pollard. In the corner, trying to get it inside to Terrence. Ball loose on the deck. Still loose. They're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor U-Pike. So 3 possessions, the last 3 possessions, Bethel has not been able to connect. Taylor Clay will check in, replacing Pollard. Well, if you're looking at anybody to foul, it might be Cole Chapman. He's just a 57% free throw shooter. Alley-oop won't go. Chapman's got the ball. Gives it back out front to Simmons. To Manigault. Manigault to the basket, to the rim. Shot up and good. Just too much Kenny Manigault. 12 points, it's a 10-point game. Clay's got it on the right wing. Bethel needs to hurry. Into the hands of Hardy. Hardy's going to make a move. Crossover move. Spin move to the basket. Left hand up and good. Caleb Hardy's done everything he can. He's got 31. But his team trails 90-82 with 58.1 seconds left, and Bethel's down to their last timeout. Looking at first day action, number 3 seed Cal State San Marcos to be defeated Philander Smith 85-79 to advance to the second round, where they'll play Arizona Christian tomorrow morning at 10:45 Central Standard Time. They were 94-82 winners over number 14 seed Georgetown, Kentucky. In other action yesterday afternoon, Wayland Baptist, the number 11 seed, fell to Evangel, Missouri at the Heart of America Conference, 67-66. A late tip-in came just after the buzzer. Wayland Baptist fell by a point. And then they'll play, Evangel will play number 6 seed Dalton State, who opened yesterday's festivities with a 97-86 win over Wiley, Texas. Yesterday afternoon, the 5:15 game, the number 1 seed Hope International was pushed by West Virginia Tech, winning 70-67. They'll face Montana Western, who defeated 16 seed Benedictine, the Ravens, 80-77. And then number 9 LSU Alexandria lost to Cumberland's Kentucky, 55-47. They'll face number 8 seed Martin Methodist on Friday afternoon, 74-66 winners over Sagu, Texas. So that gets you up to date. This is game 1 of the second day of the 78th annual NAIA National Championships. Manigault will throw it down the court, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. And I don't know if they said if the player touched it here or not before it went out of bounds or not. They didn't touch it. They'll bring that ball right back down here to where Manigault threw it. Referees will confer and see if Brooks was able to get a hand on it before it went out of bounds. .54.5 seconds left. If any time went off the clock or not, they'll go over to the monitors to review this. Up next, Oklahoma City against number 10 seed Concordia, California. Leading scorers in this game, once again for Bethel, 31 for Caleb Hardy, 16 for Michael Terrence, 10 for Mark Vaughn, 5 in double figures for Pikeville, led by McCarney Brooks with 20. And as you can see on the monitor there, did he touch it with his foot out of bounds? It looks like it was, so they'll reset the clock to 58.1 and bring it back down underneath the Bethel basket. Into Hardy, draws a double team. Pass out front's going to be nearly stolen, still loose on the deck. Bethel's able to regain composure of the ball. The three-point shot won't go, and U-Pike gets the rebound in the hands of Brooks. To Chapman's dunk, and that's going to do it. 92-82. Out front to Renfro. His three-point shot's going to be an air ball, and that's going to do it. 30.2 seconds left. A game effort for the Bethel Wildcats, their first ever game in NAIA Division I history, and this national championship is going to fall short. And U-Pike, the number 7 seed, going to advance with 28.8 seconds left. Justin Williamson will foul out of the game. That's the third Bethel player to exit via fouls. KK Simmons will go to the line to shoot 2. Two-shot opportunity here for Simmons. Free throw up and good. Simmons has got 11. 93-82, 11-point margin, but this game was a lot closer than that. When you look at the stats of this game, Bethel out-rebounded Pikeville 56-40. 33-14 on the offensive end. Pikeville warmed up, hitting 30 for 64 from the field, 46.9%. Bethel got 20 more shots off. Simmons hits both free throws, but we're 31-84, just 36.9% from the field. And that's the difference. 2 for 13 from beyond the arc, and outscored by 12 at the free throw line. As senior Caleb Hardy did everything he could, playing his last game for the Wildcats, exits the game with 31 points. Bethel season will end at 23-10, and U-Pike will play on into the second round. To the basket, up and good by Pollard, his 4th point. I think Bethel will not foul here, 13 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Well, the ball is stolen, up to Pollard. Pollard will take a 3. It's off the mark, follow shot up and good at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. U-Pike survives a scare by Bethel, the Bethel, Tennessee Wildcats, and prevail in Game 1 of the second day of the NAIA National Championships, winning at 94-86. Let's look at some stats here. Finish up this game. Bethel 33 of 87, 37.9% from the field, 2 for 14 from beyond the arc, 18 for 31 at the line. Again, had a whopping 17 margin of rebounds, 57-40, 34-14 on the offensive glass. Leading scorer 31 for Caleb Hardy for Pikeville. 30 for 64 from the field, 4 for 10 from beyond the arc, 30 for 40 at the free throw line. And they were led in scoring by McCarney Brooks, the junior, had 20, 14 for Jackson Hussey, 12 for Kenny Manigault, who played much of the game in foul trouble. So Pikeville will go on to play the winner of our next game between Oklahoma City and 10th-seeded Concordia, California. This is the 2015 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri.